Hey traders, how are you? Rick Sadler here with Hit and Run Candlesticks. I'm the founder of Hit and Run Candlesticks, and I operate our trading room all day long. So if anytime you want to head that direction, we'd love to have you, okay? But right now what we're doing is we're putting about a 15-minute, maybe a little over, video together about trade like a machine. And I would like to share this with you. Now keep in mind I only have 15 minutes, so I can't do everything. So I'm going to be a little bit, spotty here and there, but I'll try to cover what I can cover to give you an idea of maybe what we do, okay? So let's trade like a machine with our flagship setups. Help us help you, okay? So give us a shot. All right, let's get going here. Oh, by the way, I have 3 slides I'm going to look at, and then we're going to look at charts, okay? So 3 slides, bear with me. So here's some things that we do, and let me get set up and point this out to you here. We have both versions for bullish and bearish. And right now we're just going to look at the bullish side of things, but we have versions for the bullish and the bearish. We have a trending pullback PBO setup that is very easy. I mean, the whole idea is to keep it easy, to keep it simple. You don't want complication. Complication doesn't make for better trading. And this is very, very simple. You'll see in the charts that we go through. Our trending PBO pullback, this is just one of the greatest things there is right here. The trending 3-8 trap breakout. So we're going to look at the 3-8 trap breakout, and this is the breakout of one moving average. The lower 3 is what it is, and then we've got another one where we're breaking out of the higher moving average as well in the coming out of the 3-8 trap setup. And then we've got the RBB. I love RBB setups. And then we have the PBO pullback within an RBB setup. Extremely visual and very clear to see. That's the best thing about it. And then this is 3-8 trap RBB breakout. For a bearish setup, one that we have, which all these are also can be set up on the bearish side. The blue eyes failure is purely a bearish setup, and it's one of our absolute favorite setups for a bear. We use the T-line pretty heavily, and we use the trend indicator pretty heavily. I'll show you those both in the charts in just a moment. These are two, basically they're just moving averages, and they're two that I've used for a long time, and I can't even begin to say enough about them. They're just fantastic when you add them to your trading system. Now, one of the things that we do at Hit and Run Candlesticks is we make plans to double our account. And right now I've got 2 accounts that I'm running. One's a little more than the other, and they're both getting very, very close to making my double in a year. So I'm pretty happy about that, and I love doing that. There's something that I call a dark chart. I'm going to share that with you, and you'll be able to see a trend at a glance. Another thing I'm going to share with you is our T2123 indicator. That is a TC2000 indicator. If you don't have TC2000, you're interested, I can hook you up with a 25% discount. Just let me know. And then we're going to look at my trending PBO systems that really it incorporates a lot of this stuff up here. Just simply a trend that pulls back in a PBO. Remember, PBO stands for pullback opportunity, okay? Live trading alerts. This is a scanner that we use. You do not have to have the scanner. You don't have to have it at all. I think you should, but you don't have to. One thing that we do is we will, any trades that we take, we will post them to members in the trading room, and we post them to an app in case you're not in the trading room. So it's not like you have to have the alert, but I highly recommend it for the trader. And if you ever get a chance to use it or see it in action, you'll see what I mean. All right, I think let's come up to the last slide. There we go. Now, something you want when you trade, and I think I can speak for everybody listening. You want something easy and something not complicated. You want to trade like a machine, just well-oiled machine. Not that everything is automated. You may want that. That's not what this is. But what this does is it gives you this system that we have, our flagship system, gives you everything you need. And it's extremely visual, and it's not complicated, and your charts are not all messed up either, meaning you don't have a lot of junk on there. So I absolutely believe it's like a simple machine. It's easy to understand entries, very easy to understand entries. It's easy to scan for the setups that we use. It's easy to add a protective stop. It is very, very simple. And then it's easy to determine profits. Now, since we work on the belief of doubling your account, we have a way to show you how to, what it would take to double your account, and just the whole compounding of it, even, after the first year, the second year, third year. We also have numbers. We can arrive at the numbers that says, okay, this would just get you to double your account. This would get you to double your account and then some, because we're all going to have losses. So you need to do a little bit more to cover those losses. And but anyway, that's something that I just can't explain too much in this video because of the time. But it is something that I'm happy to discuss with anybody. I love the idea of doubling your profits or doubling your account in a year. We trade stock, and we also trade simple directional calls and puts. Okay, so anything I look at can be a stock trade. Not everything I look at can be an option trade, but we do trade both, and I do trade mostly directional puts and calls. Okay. And then again, I think I mentioned this on an earlier slide. We post in real time in both the trading room and the app. And if you're a member of our trading club, well, you all you have to do is download the app. It's free to you. It's part of your membership. You download the app, and if you're out fishing or out playing golf, you will receive an alert on your phone that we bought XYZ, or we're closing XYZ, something like that. So you'll know what we're doing. Also, too, if there's a trade just setting up, maybe not in it, I'll post that out there. I can't be in them all. Anyway, very useful. The people that have the app love the app. Honestly, I don't know any members that do not have the app. So absolutely terrific and absolutely free to you with membership. All right, how about let's take a look at some charts now, if I can figure out. There we go. So let's start with RKT. I've got about 5 minutes, and let's see what I can do with that, okay? RKT. So RKT, first of all, the red dots and green dots, there's your green dots, and there's your red dots right here. That's what we call the trend indicator, and that's where we look for bullish or bearishness. One of the things we look at for bullish or bearishness. For instance, we're bullish all through here, right? And now we're bearish through here. Well, it looks like it's starting to change right here, doesn't it? Plus, we have a nice candle pattern, which I can better explain when I have more time. So here we are coming off the 50-period moving average. Nice pop up, sideways. and our trend indicator is turning green. So this is one of the things that we look for, and you can see how simple it is. It's not complicated. Now, along with this, there is a couple of things that we want. For instance, our T2123 that I mentioned, this is a TC2000 thing that they have, and it's what I use for a charting package, TC2000. And again, if you don't have it, I say I've got a 25% discount I can get you. But I look at the 15-minute and the 60-minute charts. That's all I look at on this indicator here. And I want this green to be bullish. And you can see how the trend indicator, the dots are green. So I want this to be bullish. If I'm going to be bearish, I want this to be red, like this right here. See how we turned red here? This is where I want to be bearish on my trades, not necessarily bullish, okay? Another thing that I want to show you that I really like, and I think every chart should have this right here, is I call it a dark chart. I don't usually put price on it. I just want to see the lines. And the lines, this is the 3 exponential. This is the 8 exponential, or the T line. And this is our trend indicator right here. So what I want in here, let's get this circle going. You see how where's my mouse? There it is. You see how we're bearish right here? And then see how we turned? And now we're bullish. Now we can start looking for our bullish setups, our bullish system setups. So this is part of the system where we've gone bullish. Now we want to look for the system setups, like the 3-8 trap, the PBO, little breakouts. We want the PBO, we want the 3-8 trap breakout is what we're looking for, or a breakout over price is what we're looking for. Basically, we're looking for an entry over here. Now, as we move up, every time you see that bend, see them little breaks right there? That probably was an entry. See right in here? Probably was an entry. And now we rally. And this probably was a little entry based on our system. Now we rally up. You can see the sellers have taken control. Well, now the buyers are starting to take control back. And this is where we want to get involved. And then we want to follow the green dots up, providing they continue to go. If they don't, well, that means the sellers have taken control, and we don't want a long trade there, okay? So let's go back over here. Let's take a look at ZIM. Look how ZIM has, see right in here, we started to turn green, and right here we turned nice and green, right in there. And see how we ran up, we pulled back. This was all entry. And this comes up on the scanner we use, and I share it with everybody in the trading room. It rallied up. For the most part, we've been pretty sideways right in here. Now, I've recently gone long this, and it's starting to work out. We're starting to get that breakout. Right here would be your 3-8 trap, and right in here is your 3-8 trap breakout, is what we're looking for. Let's look at silk. Whoops. There we go, silk. Look at that beautiful, beautiful trade there on the trend indicator. Look at that. Trend indicator is just clearly bullish and green. So now it's our job as a trader to figure out where we're going to buy it. And we like these little pullbacks like this. Little pullbacks, little pullbacks, little pullbacks. We like that. We like chart patterns that move sideways like this right here. We like that. This, by the way, is a rounded bottom breakout. I don't have enough time to go into detail, but a rounded bottom breakout is all about the 50, the 200, 50 period moving average and the 200 period moving average. And then, of course, our system setups that we have here. But a beautiful trend. And now we're starting to get that. We're in that buy area right now on this. Let's see. Let's look at VZ. I think that's VZ. There's VZ. And you can see how VZ, now let's start back over here on the left and do this. See how we turned green? And look, we had consolidation. That would have been a buy area. See how we dipped down to the T line? That would have been a buy area. Rallied up. There's another buy area right in here. So we rally up. This is not a buy area, okay? This is not. We would consider this bearish or too sloppy to trade. Too sloppy to trade. So what we would need is another breakout, which that could have been bought on that breakout. It was pretty short-lived, to tell you the truth, and we just got a little sideways here. We did turn green, so while it was green, that would have been viable through there. Well, I'm looking at it right now. As we popped up again, we're moving sideways. This is one chart pattern that we call a pop out of the box, and our buying area is inside this box or when it pops out of that box. That's a typical buying area for us. Let's take a look at Microsoft. Whoops, Microsoft, MSFT. Look at, you see how you could have, how Microsoft could have been traded? Here we went through that sloppy area and we popped up. See, this right here would have been entry area. There would have been an entry area for Microsoft. And now it's coming back to a possible entry area, but we need some bullish activity in there. Well, you know, I've kind of run over my time here a little bit. That's okay. Let's look at Uber, and then I'll get out of here, okay? So if we take a look at Uber, Uber is one that has had a beautiful bullish trend here. And in this bullish trend, see how we're up? That pullback right there could have been a buy. See where we consolidated? Kind of consolidated right in there. There's some consolidation. And now we get a little sloppy based on price action, so probably not a good trade. And then all of a sudden, the sellers take control. Well, now what we want are the buyers to come back as long as you're bullish. If you want to be bearish, you need to see follow through to the downside. But here we are back to the bullish game again in here, and we rally up. Look how that pullback came in there. That could have been bought. Pullback could have been bought. We might be pulling back right now. All right, I am seriously out of time. Again, this was Rick with Hit and Run Candlesticks. Please check us out. If you have questions, get in the trading room and even just, you know, try it for a month. Ask tons and tons of questions. Learn what you can. And I'll do what I can to help you, okay? Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video, and we'll see you later. Take care. Good luck trading.